Yeah, so the thing I just did, that was the timeline and what you need to know about numbers. And the thing is, why should you read numbers? Why should you go to this book in the Bible and learn about these stuff? So every generation, including yours, you must choose to take its stand with God. Even though a whole generation was forbidden by God to enter the promised land because of their disobedience, a new generation was being raised up to claim the inheritance. Like the Israelites, we often switch between obedience and rebellion. This book teaches us the results of two choices. So, just based off why I read it about why I read it about numbers, it just tells us straight up that, first of all, because it relates to us about about disobedience and rebellion, because it goes in between those two, much like our generation today, and it's very relatable to the past. And yeah, it says every generation, including yours, is relatable to nowadays and relatable to this. So yeah, there's a the two key people is Caleb and Joshua. So I'm actually gonna have a look for Caleb and Joshua. Note it talks about Caleb and Joshua in chapters 13 to 14. So yeah, 13 to 14. This also this also talks about like the first attempt to invade land and laws about sacrifice from Moses. Moses was in this, and obviously because Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, it was by Moses. It was mostly wrote by Moses. And if you have a look at Numbers chapter 13, you will see the tribe and the leader. There, I'll read this bit. And it says, "The Lord said to Moses, choose one of the leaders from each of the 12 tribes and send them in as spies to explore the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the Israelites." Moses obeyed, and from the wilderness of Paran he sent out leaders as follows. And then it lists, I'll just name a few: Reuben, Judah, Benjamin, Manasseh, Dan, Gad, Asher, Issachar. Uh, never heard, never heard of them before, for being honest with you. So yeah, I think this is quite a very short video for today, and yeah, there's not that much to talk about numbers, but looks like a great book to read. If you want to know more about Moses in the Promised Land, if you want to know about Moses leading the people out the Promised Land, and maybe if you want to become a better leader in life, you can read the Book of Numbers and you can learn more about. You can learn more about that. So yeah, just saying again, thank you to Sol for the video last week. I watched the video and well, it's a bit weird saying this, but I watched the edited video, most of it, and it's really good edited, really good edited. So yeah, cheers to Sol for that. Hopefully he can do a great job again today. So yeah, this was the numbers summary. So yeah, pretty much that was your summary and description of the Book of Numbers. My name's Jumbo, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. What's up, guys? It's Jumbo today for your summary of the Book of Numbers. And yeah, I like these videos I do. And obviously, last week we had Leviticus. Go check them out. Go check them out. And yeah, so today's video is greatly edited by Sol. Solomon Pet, I'm sure. So put your YouTube channel there. Big shout out to him for editing the video last week and the video today. So yeah, so now's your time. Say something now. Put your channel there if you would like. Yeah, I like just talking to my editor through the video. So yeah, the Book of Numbers. Yeah, so this is the fourth book of the Bible, and obviously the fourth video I'm doing today. So the Book of Numbers, probably around 600 BC, and using stories from a much earlier time. So this is what you need to know about the Book of Numbers. So the Book of Numbers does contain quite a few numbers. Who would have thought that? For example, it records the number of Israelites who were wandering in the wilderness of Moses. But it is really about how a group of unruly and uneducated people were trained and matured into the people God wanted them to be. Numbers takes us on the journey of the Israelites caught in the wilderness, continuing to switch between obeying God and disobeying him, regardless of their behavior. God continued to show favor and faithfulness to his people. So yeah, that's what you need to know about the Book of Numbers. So yeah, this is going to be quite a short video because there's not that much descriptions. So yeah, and yeah, so people included. So the timeline of this, I like to include the timeline. We have 1400 BC. Then we have the wilderness. Then we have the spies sent into Canaan. I think let's pronounce it Kanaan. Canaan. Then Aaron and Miriam die. Then we go into 1300 BC. So yeah, that is the stuff. That's timeline of numbers and the what you need to know.